Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's onside! And this is Totti. Can he spark a counter here? Osimhen is onto this. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. And he's picked it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! Shot could be on. And a shot! And he's done it! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Garnacho. Cross needs to be good. Vietnam have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Pedri. Cucurella receives it in a good position here. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Rooney gets across and deals with it. Pedri. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Clermont really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rooney. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Maicon. Great vision. Look at the space here. Van der Ven clears it away. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedri. And it's Tchouaméni. 30 minutes gone. Yaya Touré. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez, played out to the left flank. He is through here. Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure. And it's Totti. That's a super give and go. And he's chosen to go back. Clermont are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the counter is on. And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Great ball. Chance, surely! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's Totti! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chouameni engages and forces him off the ball. That is a brilliant interception. And this is Luis Suarez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Osimhen. Pedri. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maicon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Clermont really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now this could be a chance. Pedri. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Could move up a gear here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's being urged to shoot. Little pass back. Chouameni.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
A probing pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yildiz. Oh, good spread. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Clermont must do something here and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass is played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. So nearly the perfect ball. And he was quick to react. And here's Shevchenko. Played back. There's the header! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Quality ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nesta. That is good strength. And the finish! It's gone in! He's put through his own net! So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Clermont with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Pass somewhat off target. No way through, so back it comes. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, they can break here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in him.
Can he finish? It's there!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Goes for the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ndika.
Clermont are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Platini. And this is Luis Suarez. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. Maicon made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Suarez. Rooney. Garnacho. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Platini. Cucurella. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Garnacho. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Platini. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. Clermont back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Clermont grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's in a great position here. Opts to... He's tried one! Superlative from Pedri! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Vietnam take the lead. Chouameni. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. This looks promising. Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Van de Ven. Cucurella. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Pedri. Garnacho. Good ball, good take. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Well, what a waste that one is. Osimhen. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chouameni. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's gone backward here. He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pedri. Cucurella. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Platini gets a foot in here. Played over towards the opposite flank, and he's been shifted off it. Pedri. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And it's Pedri. Shot could be on. Brilliantly cut out. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rooney. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's nice. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be... And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 3 coming up. Yildiz with the short one. Yildiz! Oh, facing up to his adversary. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, super ball! Toure, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Chouameni.
Clermont may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Totti. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Clermont have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Half an hour gone in the second half. Chouameni. And it's Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Luis Suarez with the cross. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Platini at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Thuram. Now this could be a chance. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Platini really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Thuram. Picked out brilliantly. Turns and goes back. Haaland is onto this. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Vietnam take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Nicely worked. Van der Sar breathes it. And that will be the final act. Clermont perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the counter is on. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back in. And this is Rooney. Spread out to the left. Now here's the big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Can he finish?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Roberto Carlos, and he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. So it is still 0-0. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. It's a quick ball upfield. Garnacho. The ball's gone astray. Rooney.
Well, fullback biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Maicon, a player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned fullback while having the attacking prowess of a winger.
And he's sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, this could be a chance. And that's played in low. And he's there to clear it. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bale. Garnacho. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Roberto Carlos. Half an hour played now. Oh, they can break here. Garnacho. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Great vision.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's in on, and the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's bounced back off the post. He is just caressing the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Luis Suarez. Now it's Totti. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Garnacho. Pedri. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pedri might just make this. Rooney wins the duel this time. Ambitious ball here. Martinez claims comfortably. Over to the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cucurella. And the pass is intercepted. Garnacho. And it's Van Dijk. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clermont have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Clermont are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Mbappe. And that has been cut short. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Suarez is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos, and across it goes. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. Can he latch on to this? Tries to get it clear. Yildiz. Clermont perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yildiz. Cucurella. Nesta clears it away. And smartly reclaimed. Yildiz. Oh, good spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Clermont with the corner. Theirs first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Grimaldo is onto this. Hangs one in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chips it through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Haaland. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Cleared without complication.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Chouameni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gallagher. And here's Thuram. Pepe. Played out to the right. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yildiz. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nesta getting this one clear. Referee's given a throw. Thuram receives it in a good... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Clermont have done it. Their solitary strike... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? He almost assists.
Exactly. He's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen! Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Van der Ven. Alexander-Arnold might just make this. And here's Osimhen. Look at this. And a chance! And again. It's there! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. And it's Cucurella. It's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Pedri. There's the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Totti. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. And here's Garnacho. Can he finish? And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Clermont already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Van Dijk.
Clermont really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Totti. And here's Bale. And it's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Clermont with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bale! Now, who's going to be... And it's come back out to him. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Garnacho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Garnacho. Pedri. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. And he plays one through. He's found a way through. Defending was strong and firm. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Osimhen. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And the action is back on the way.
Clermont really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Cucurella. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Pedri. And it's Tchouaméni. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball if he can get there. Pedri. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, delightful ball. Yaya Toure. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Real chance! Sticks it away! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. They're still trying to make a game of this. Toure does really well there. He is strong. Clermont do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well measured. He's onside! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Thuram.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Michel Platini. Yildiz. Chouameni. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And here's Yildiz. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's a good ball. Quality ball. Chips it through. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Platini. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Roberto Carlos receives it in a good position here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's going to be another corner. Clermont have their third corner. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And he's on a charge. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat. Takes a shot! Goal! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to...
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Luis Suarez. And here's Osimhen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Big chance! They've scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. Plenty to aim at here. Played out to the right. Shot could be on. Lovely bit of skill. And that is expertly dealt with. Totti.
Clermont really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vietnam finding their passes. Pedri. Oh, super ball! And he's chosen to go back. That is a brilliant interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yaya Toure. No way through there. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chouameni. And here's Osimhen. Oh, good ball. And he welcomes it in. That's a pretty loose pass. Rooney. Nesta. Now it's Mbappe. Garnacho. Nice control. And the finish! Oh, good-looking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bale is flagged offside. Vietnam have a free kick. Osimhen! Osimhen! Chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Clermont really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to clear it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Osimhen, and he shoots! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He shifted it to the flank. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fires it in low.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Osimhen is... Can he finish? Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitation...
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Osimhen. It's Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Totti spots it and intercepts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pedri. Garnacho. And here's Mbappe. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, important interception. Totti. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Ferdinand. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they win it back again. And it's Hakimi. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Vardiol. And it's Bellingham. To Barella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Griezmann. Barella. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Ndika stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen stood his ground strongly. Yildiz. Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Griezmann. Haaland. Out to the right. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he finish? They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland! Bellingham. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's gone forward. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Bellingham. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Di Marco. Nice bit of trickery. Now this could be a chance. Look at the space here. Ndika did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Bellingham has created one goal already. And here's Osimhen. Shot could be... It's Griezmann!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Eder Militao. Ruben Dias. And it's Barella. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pinches it off him. Ruben Dias. And Guardiol. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yildiz. Bellingham. Barella. And here's Lewandowski in with the challenge. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chips it through. And he's on his way. Tries a shot. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. Barella. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, well played, well played. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Haaland. Bellingham! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Barella. Rodri. And it's Timber. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Guardiol. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gallagher plays it short.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! And that was very necessary. Van de Ven. Osimhen knocks it into space. And he's surging through. Osimhen! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pass somewhat off target. Picked out brilliantly. Tries to get it clear. That is Gallagher. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The final seconds now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed.
Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lewandowski is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, they can break here. Griezmann. Kimmich. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. Rodri. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham does well to get it back. Yildiz engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Pass is just off target.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Not the most accurate pass. DiMarco. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. Van de Ven. Vardiol getting this one clear. Now it's Kimmich. Deep cross, he rises! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, smashing header! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Osimhen. Tries to pass it through. Out towards the flank. Now it's Griezmann. DiMarco receives it in a good position here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Haaland. This looks promising. Delivers with whip. Cleared without hesitation. Barella. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. DiMarco. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's had it taken off him. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great work on the overlap. Griezmann. And this is Griezmann. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And he's been shifted off it. Yildiz. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Good ball, good take. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. That's the keeper's ball. Timber. And it's Barella. To Bruno Fernandes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played into the box. And he shoots! Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted. Griezmann. Yildiz. And here's Osimhen. Vardiol. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Bellingham. And it's Barella. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he plays one through. Vardiol. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Barella. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vardiol. Yildiz. That is Gallagher. Osimhen.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice looking ball. DiMarco. Alvarez. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is a little undercooked. And that has found him in acres of space. He is through here. It's a mighty effort. He has done it. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Timber. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Added Subimendi. Passes short and sharp, looking for options for movement. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely bit of skill. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Yildiz is having a shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough! How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's lofted through here. Osimhen looking to run onto it. And it's Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barella. And it's Timber. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Haaland. Vardiol. Showing great feet there. Lofted in. Cleared away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's played forward. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Barella. The ball's gone astray. Played into space. And this is Griezmann. Timber. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. To Barella. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bruno Fernandes demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Threads one in. Now it's Yildiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Osimhen. Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. This looks promising. And this is Griezmann. Looks across and plays it in. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Vardiol. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Knocks it into space. Vardiol, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. And it's hoisted clear. Vardiol. And it's Timber. Burn. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Griezmann. Lewandowski. And it's Griezmann. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Osimhen. Barella. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Yildiz does well to get it back. Osimhen. Eder Militao makes the interception. Vardiol. Vinicius Junior passes short and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham. Rodri. And Gvardiol. Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. He's in a good position. It's Lewandowski! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Barella. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Picked out brilliantly, and he's got his cross in. Rodri getting this one clear. Played back in. Van der Ven gets it away. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Osimhen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vardiol. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. The big header! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Tries to pass it through. That's very neat. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
DiMarco. And they've switched it over to the other side. Yildiz wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Rice. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Alvarez. Chips it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Eder Militao cuts it out. Now it's Alvarez.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He's on it. Can he get away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Haaland tries to clear. Osimhen. And now they can spring out of defence. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Osimhen receives it in a good position here. That's really well cleared. Osimhen. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's been shifted off it. Short changes him with that pass. Lewandowski. He is through here. Osimhen. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good read. And we're done. Well, that was close.